just now, and I was doing a bit of biblical study, and I've seen a piece, chapter, which says, happy are those that come to my supper, right? Happy are those that come to my supper, happy are those that follow my way, and all this type of thing, right? So it's like my way, right, is like the Frank Sinatra song, which is very famous, you know what I mean? And happy are those that come to my supper, right? So the supper idea, which is like the Last Supper and all that, right? And the supper idea is like the tea supper, see? Tea supping, sipping the liquid and all that, the elixir type of thing, right? And this idea of happy, right? The happy idea ties in with the Levitical priesthood, right? Because when you have happiness, right, you have levity, right? Levity is basically to be happy, right? So when you've got the sort of Levite priesthood, right, you can basically code it as levity, right? So these are like the happy priesthood and all this, right? Which also ties in with the Shakespeare thing, which is we happy few, we band of brothers, right? And we know about the sort of Masonic Shakespeare type idea. You know what I mean? It's that's a well-known type of meme and that. The sort of Shakespeare is coded with Masonic mystery and all that stuff, right? Like obviously Macbeth and all that. Yeah. I think that one's Henry the Fifth or something anyway. And it's we happy few, we band of brothers. The we, of course, becomes the 33, right? And the sort of the happy few, see. So the idea of the happy few, right? Sort of it ties in with a hex system, right? Where the hex system is basically designed to make the sort of non-brotherhood unhappy, right? To make the sort of natural people and the non-Masonic brotherhood people unhappy, right? Like the Leviathan system, again, you see, the Leviathan system, the sort of beast system and all that, right? Is designed to make people unhappy and all that, right? So by default of that, you're sort of few in the brotherhood, your comparative few in the brotherhood become the happy ones, see? Hence the sort of Levite priesthood, the levity, the priesthood, right? Now, next part is the if you watch these old films, right, these old black and white movies and that, right, when they used the word gay, right, gay, it meant to be happy, right? It didn't sort of mean what it means nowadays, right? It meant to be happy, right? Gay, right? So, if you go to the sort of YMCA, right, the YMCA video, we're all aware of it. We've all heard the song and seen the video of the sort of, what is village people dancing around the cowboy costume and Indian and all, you know what I mean? That's village people thing, right? And this was sort of synonymous with the gay movement of the sort of 1970s, right? Everybody sort of knows that it's a well-known meme, and they use it on their own sort of, their own comedian people on the TV and all that, make jokes about it and all, you know what I mean? So it's a well-known meme, this sort of gay idea, right? But as we sort of know now with the new knowledges, that this sort of gay idea, right, is basically tea drinkers, right, sort of disguising themselves. And if you watch the sort of the dance, like the dance movements and all this, not just that village people, but basically any pop video that you watch and all this, your type of professional dancers and all that are basically going to be all tea drinkers. For the simple reason that a sort of natural born male cannot, dance and move about in such a manner as that. You know what I mean? It's just like a general rule, like a general fact that a sort of natural born male, cannot move in such a manner. You know what I mean? So you're talking about, all these sort of professional dancers and that, basically tea drinkers, right? But lure of the masquerade under the gay idea, right? So the gay idea ties in with happy, right? And the interesting thing, right, about this YMCA village people thing, right, is what actual letters stand for, right? Which is not something which is well known, right? Like I see we've all seen the memes and we know the song and all this, right? But the actual YMCA stands for Young Men's Christian Association, right? So basically, you're back to the Jesus thing again. You're back to the sort of biblical ideas yet again, see? And not many people would have sort of pieced that one together with that, if you see what I mean. So that's that happy type idea, right? This happy thing and all this. And, there was a recent song in the sort of music charts, Happy or something, by some young tea drinker or something, you know, just a simple-minded tune in that happy or something, you know what I mean? And there was ones a few years ago, you know, there's plenty of happy memes and that in sort of pop songs and all that. No one sort of springs to mind is Alter Images, you know, and there's one Captain Sensible or something, you know what I mean? So that the sort of happy idea, right, is to do with this tea drinking and the sort of Bible and all that, see what I'm saying?